hello students. One of the things we want to learn about this course actually, and some of you might already know, is to use ChatGPT to write a resume for us and also to find a job that we are looking. That's what I am going to do, and hopefully you will be able to do the same thing. And then ask the ChatGPT to look at my resume, to look at the job description, and revise my resume in such a way that becomes kind of suited for that particular job. Because anytime we apply for a job, we want to customize our resume based on that job. You don't need to have one specific resume for everything. You have to revise it each time. ChatGPT knows a lot about me because I talk to it, and I am going to ask him to write my resume for me, and it will write it accurately because it knows a lot about me. I have fed a lot of information about it. And then I will ask ChatGPT to find a job that fits in my position, and then I will ask it to revise my resume. Let's see how it works. Here is ChatGPT. I click, it's open, and I say, hello ChatGPT. You know a lot about me. Write a resume for me. Just include, oops, I turned the, just include my latest employer in the resume. You don't need to write just the latest employer. And then let's see what ChatGPT will do. And it is just, of course, Sayed, basic Sayed, that's address, professional summary, and here is my education, professional experience, and it has written all this information, and see how nicely, and everything it is honest. It wrote it in a very honest way. Look at that. I would have spent days and days to come up with such a great resume, and here it is. Now I am going to ask it, now, can you find a job for me and give me the link? That way I can apply. Let's see. And it is looking for a job for me. Look at here. And here it is. It found Indeed and Professional Virginia job. It is assistant professor of business. That's good. Potomac State look, Potomac State is looking for assistant professor. That's great. I'm going to go and apply for it. I didn't know actually that Potomac State has such a great job. That's West. It is looking, even it knows I work in West Virginia. I click here, and this is the job. Let me look at the job description and see what it is. And here it is. I don't know what it is, but I asked ChatGPT to find it for me. Let me see. I go back here, and let's see. Can you find the job at Potomac State and open it for me? Let's see if it does. If it doesn't, I would say that to customize. Here it is. Here it is. It found it, I believe. Here it is, master's degree in business. Do you see? It found it. I went to the link. It didn't come. And it is written master's degree. Okay. And now I'm going to say, can you revise my resume to fit nicely for this posted job? And now it goes and revises my resume that I wrote. Okay, excellent, Sayed. Here it is. Now it's revising my resume. And look at that. Professional summary and teaching experience. I'm going to post it on the discussion board that you all see. And I give you 5 bonus points if you can use this strategy and ask ChatGPT and post it on the discussion board. Because before, if you had to write your resume, if you want to apply for 1,000 places, let me tell you, it takes you 10 years. But did you see how quickly I put my resume together? I found a job. I wrote my, I've asked to, look for all the jobs, find the one, even the link didn't work. I asked ChatGPT to find it for me, to revise my resume. And then now I can come here and say, can you also write, a cover letter for me. And let's see what happens. And look at here how quickly the cover letter is coming. And here Potomac State College, and it is putting okay. And then here is a cover letter, and then very good. That's a cover letter. Although it is too long, I can ask to make it shorter, but that's okay. Also, can you include that in fact, I have served on the advisory committee of Potomac State and all those things. Now I'll go and ask something, and that something would be supposed, can you include in my resume that I speak 3 languages, revise it, or I am very good in advising students. It can go on and on. Therefore, now I want you also, can you tell me what questions I might get in my job interview? There we go. And there we go. And here it is. Excellent. And here, teaching, these are describe philosophy. They ask me describe your philosophy. Okay, they want me to how it is. How do you subject accounting? How do you handle your performing students that are not engaging? It is giving me all questions, and then I can say, can you find an answer and put the answer in front of each question. Here it is. Do you see? It is giving me the answer. Therefore, in matter of a few minutes, I've put my resume together. That I had not written my resume. It took many years because I had the same job. But now in 1 second I had my resume got ready. In 1 second I found a job. In 1 second I revised my resume. In 1 second I put a cover letter. In 1 second I got the questions, and in 1 second I got the answers. I am fully ready to apply to Potomac, for example, if I want to. Therefore, imagine in one day I can apply to hundreds of jobs. Therefore, we want you to learn about these skills, and I'm going to post it on the discussion board. And I am going to, in fact, instead of making it as a bonus points, I will make it as a five points as required. It's a great service to have. You use your, do you see how quickly I put it together? You can put that too quickly together as well. If your resume is already ready, you can copy it and paste it in, ChatGPT. Mine was not ready. It put it for me. And then the rest of them ask for a job that you are looking for. Say, I am graduating from, associate degree ChatGPT, and could you find a job for me maybe in, West Virginia that pays whatever you want. Go ahead and find that. If you don't want to people know about your resume, and some students might not like it, you might go and make it up. Doesn't matter. My goal is just to make sure you understand how to utilize ChatGPT. That way you see how powerful it is and how you can use it. Some people tell me, say, it is so difficult to apply for the job. It takes 2 days, 5 days I apply for a job. I don't have time for it. My answer to these people is that it doesn't take that long. It takes only 5 minutes to apply for every job. You go there and you already have your resume. Therefore, I can tell, I can go and find hundreds of jobs and find it and instantly apply for them. Therefore, we want you to know about this.